you have any beef with any teen mom YouTubers? How is your sex life now that you're so far along in your pregnancy? Have either of you done drugs? How many people did you guys sleep with before each other? Who's your third? How many people did you date before? Is it hard to find time for intimacy with a toddler?
How do Ben's parents feel about baby A?
Would y'all have gotten married if you didn't have Ella? Are you Republican or Democrat? Have you guys ever thought about cheating since you started dating? Or did you guys expect that from me? Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Right now I'm actually at our house by myself. I was in the area to visit a friend today in the hospital. She is 18 days more pregnant than I am, and she has just been diagnosed with preeclampsia, and so they're keeping her in the hospital. So I brought her coffee and hung out with her a little bit, but the hospital's like in this area, so I'm going to stop by the house and actually check the traps myself for the first time. I'm kind of scared. I have to pee so bad right now. The only reason why Ben's okay with me like coming over here by myself and I feel okay is because we haven't caught anything in like 4 days or something like that, or 5 days. The likelihood that there's some in here is very low, but I'm going to come and check anyway just to make sure everything's good. And Ben said if there is anything, just leave it and he'll come over here and take care of it. So I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna go in there and pee and check the traps and then go check our mail as well, because I think that we have some baby clothes that came in today that I'm super excited about. I might actually pee myself if I see a mouse, because that's how bad I have to go right now. I'm scared, actually. I don't know why, but I'm scared. Maybe I should actually pee first before I check these, because I honestly think I may pee myself. Okay, bladder is now empty. Now I'm going to look at these traps. I'm so scared to look at these. I've only seen one mouse in a trap, so I'm scared. Nope, nothing in there. All right, we're headed to the kitchen. I'm so terrified right now. I should not be terrified to go into my own home. Yep, there's nothing here. That scared me. I didn't look this way before I walked this way. Pantry. Nope. Looks like there are no new mice. That's super, super good news. Well, I'm not gonna stay here long. I'm going to leave like pretty much now, but I wanted to show you guys these boxes that we have all around because we didn't film the day that all these boxes came in. So this is baby A's crib. I think this box and that box are both the table. I actually don't know what this is, but I think it may be part of the table. This is our dresser right here. So we have a lot of building to do once we come back, but for right now we're still not here. Totally okay with me. So now I'm gonna go check the mail and get my baby clothes that I ordered. All right, I'm just going to sit in the car and do this little unbagging, I guess, because I don't have Ella in the car or anything, so I don't have to like be anywhere. She's not getting fussy, you know. And I've pretty much shared everything that I've gotten with you guys so far. So this is from Kate Quinn Organics. I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw that they were having like a deal, so I went and bought some. I'm not sure how much I spent. These are all 0 to 3 months. I think that that's the smallest size that they have. Oh my gosh, these are the cutest colors ever. This one is cedar. This is so soft, you guys, and it has little feet. Okay, I love that. Okay, this one is sky gray. This looks more like a greenish color. Still super cute. This is so soft and cute. I love that. And then this one, mauve chalk. So these are like really weird color names for the actual color. This is like a really light pink, which I still love. Like, this is an absolutely adorable color, but like this isn't gray. This is just like greenish blue, but I love all these colors. These are so cute. So if you guys are looking into buying them, they actually are really good quality, and I think that these were maybe like 15 a piece or something. They're either like 10 or 15 a piece, but highly recommend. These are so cute, such cute colors, and they are like really good quality. Now I'm going to head home. It is actually 4:05 right now and it is snowing, so we didn't do much of anything today. I went and visited my friend, like I said, and I spent like 2 hours there. Ben and Ella have been inside all day, and we probably will be inside today, and then tomorrow and Tuesday are both supposed to be super snowy. But I was on live this morning actually getting ready because a lot of you guys have lots of questions feelings and opinions about what we decided to do with the house, and I went live and I kind of addressed a little bit of that. And then I also said that tonight I want to do like a juicy Q&A with Ben, and to kind of make this video a little bit longer because I knew that we weren't going to be vlogging a bunch. So that's the plan. I needed to go ahead and post that on my Instagram story. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now and see Ben and Ella. Hi, Cheeky!
Look at mommy!
Hi! Hi, cutie! It's nice and toasty warm in here.
Is it?
It's freezing outside. Hi!
This has been our play area, aka the entire apartment.
Yeah, it looks very played in. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. For those of you asking if Ella's doing okay, she's doing just fine. She's having the time of her life. Oh my god. What is up with your hair? So while they're doing this, I'm actually sitting in our nice little lawn chair, and I am typing up an email currently to send to our property manager to tell them everything that I said yesterday, which is like sealing off all of the holes properly and getting somebody in to clean that specializes with rodents and all that stuff. So I'm in the process of doing this. Now we have a complete mood change, so are you okay? What's wrong?
Ella, do not hit your mother.
Okay, well, it is, I was gonna say it's late, but I think that you just verified that. So it is now 10:20. Okay, we're not doing this the whole video. That keeps being asked like 400. Benjamin, seriously, what makes you start yawning once we start filming?
I don't know. Ask my body. Don't ask me.
Stop. So I put a question box on my Instagram story 4 hours ago. So now we are going to start answering some juicy / things that we don't talk about very often. We already did a Q&A like this a couple months ago. If you are our parents or family or something like that and you don't want to hear these things, or if you do, you shouldn't want to hear these things, so
no,
please don't watch this.
Don't listen or just don't watch it.
Please don't watch this. Like, this is your
I don't even know what this is about, I'm gonna be honest.
This is like inappropriate questions that we don't really talk about very much. I don't know, I kind of want to... Oh my god, literally.
I'm sorry, I tried as hard as I could to stop that one.
What is wrong with you? Like, you literally didn't start yawning until you started doing this.
I don't know. I tried.
The two top questions right now, well, the two like on the top, that's what I mean, are when are you planning on having a third child? That's an interesting question because we haven't even had our second yet. She's still on the way. We said that we want them to be like 2 years apart.
A little bit further than Ella and baby A.
Yeah, so that's how we feel about that right now, but I'm not sure what birth control I'm going to be on, if any, so we'll see how that goes. How often do you two fight, and what has been the best way to resolve issues?
I think there's two different like levels of fighting versus like bickering. But recently it's just been a lot. I think it's been a lot recently just because of the whole situation we've been in, like all the stress that we've been going through. So when it comes to like bickering, I feel like we're just so easily irritable. When it comes to resolving them, I honestly just think it depends on the relationship.
It depends on the issue and what we're arguing
exactly.
about. We usually talk it out then and there, or we give ourselves time, like an hour or so, and then we'll like revisit it.
Yeah, it depends on if Ella's awake, because we don't argue in front of Ella. We wait till she's asleep.
Did you guys try for baby A? If so, for how long? We tried for a month and we got pregnant that first month, which we are super lucky and fortunate that that is the case for us, and that I am fertile
AF.
And Ben is a rabbit and he just wants to like...
Alright, see, this is awkward.
Do you have any beef with any teen mom YouTubers? As of right now, I don't. Hopefully I don't in the future, but as of right now, I don't. How is your sex life now that you're so far along in your pregnancy? I'm going to be 100% honest and say that more often than not, the guy is more interested in having sex than the girl is. That's just what's typical. It's kind of not abnormal, but more often than not, the guy is more interested, and then sometimes the girl is a little bit more like
Yeah.
sex crazed than the guy. I don't always initiate sex. I want to say that. That's the word that I'm trying to say, is most of the time I'm not the one who initiates and Ben is the one who initiates. Pregnancy just kind of like piles on top of that and then just makes it even worse in the way that you feel and everything hurts. So how is our sex life? Oh, don't give a number. I'm not putting that in. Has it been normal? Has it been a little bit less normal?
Obviously it hasn't been. In any relationship out there, that pregnancy doesn't somewhat affect your sex life, I feel like you're lucky, because like you go through so many stages when it comes to the beginning stages when you're super sick, or when you're growing, or right now she's having a lot of pelvic pain and she's just constantly tired. Acid reflux. We're not as active as we were before.
This one says, you seem a lot less touchy-feely and lovey than Ben. How does that work? I personally, I'm just not an affectionate person in public. I'm not really affectionate in front of people or in front of a camera. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't like to broadcast that. My personality anyways is not very physical, which is Ben's love language. So Ben is a lot more touchy-feely than I am in general, and then we just don't really put that out on the internet. Have either of you done drugs?
I have smoked.
I have never done any
She's
drugs.
never done anything like that, but I smoked weed. I don't do it anymore because I care about my family more than I do about drugs.
No,
Done.
you stopped smoking weed before you even had a family.
I stopped smoking weed a long time ago for reasons.
Yes, but it wasn't just because of this. Like, he wasn't smoking weed when we met, which was almost 3 years ago now. Who is the first person to apologize after an argument?
Me.
Usually it's Ben. Usually I'm a little bit more hostile when it comes to it, and I'm a little bit more stubborn, and so I don't usually give up.
You have before, but very rarely.
But usually it's Ben who's like, okay, I'm sorry. This one says, do you know what position you were doing when you conceived Ella?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Does anybody know that?
I don't know.
That's like if you have sex once a month.
How many people did you guys sleep with before each other?
So mine's 1.
4?
Yours is 4? I'm number 5.
Did you guys expect that from me? Oh, T.
Yeah, you kind of have some complications though.
T.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that, but
yeah.
Kitty has a complication.
Are either of you friends with an ex of yours? No.
No. Yeah, they're all like psychopaths.
Yeah. How many people did you date before?
Oh god.
Each other?
If we're going on from high school, I got 2.
It's like high
Hold
school.
on, actually.
We'll do high school relationships?
3. Sorry.
Who's your third?
We did
How long did you
We did
date
it for a week, and then she
Oh no, that does not count.
no, it was a month. We definitely had her 1 month, and then like right after that, she cheated on me. So I got 3. I got 3.
So Ben has 2.5. I actually started dating in high school. Like, I didn't date before high school. Actually, I started dating my
12?
junior year of high school. So I want to say like 6. Once I turned 16, I started dating people, and I never was single for over
A week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Until I was almost 19 when I met Ben. So I haven't been single pretty much since I was 16. At what age did we lose our virginity? I was almost 17.
I think I was 16.
Is it hard to find time for intimacy with a toddler? Well, toddlers sleep.
And have naps.
For the most part, they sleep pretty well.
I think it's a whole different situation when kids are aware and can comprehend things. You know what I mean?
That it's not gonna happen for a while. So with a toddler, no, because they sleep.
They sleep.
Right now she's sleeping. So is it weird having sex with a baby in the other room?
No.
No.
She got there somehow.
She had to come to this earth somehow.
I mean, I think like I said, I think it reaches a whole different level when they get to a certain age, but
right now, no.
Right now, absolutely not. I don't think
that's really on our minds. But that's happening. Have either of you ever questioned your sexuality?
No, absolutely not. I'm sorry. No.
Why did you say it like that?
'Cause
you don't like
No.
male genitalia?
Stay with me.
No, I've never questioned my sexuality either.
No, it's
Except for with my best friends.
yeah, that is weird.
I'm just kidding.
With Sadie.
I feel like girls are just like
Okay,
naturally more like with
But
each other.
you guys do that. You and Sadie do
We
that.
do that to make other people uncomfortable.
Especially me. I'm like, don't do that.
And it's just funny, but no, I've never questioned my sexuality.
Yeah. It's cold. Come here. I'm gonna turn you
Are
around.
you serious?
Feel this.
I'm not touching your feet. That is so...
Ow!
Oh, your hands are kind of cold. Why did you guys decide to have kids so young? We met each other, and then I just decided that...
That's not true. Do not lie.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. 'Cause
We were young in a new relationship.
we didn't decide to have kids so young.
To be fair,
we did decide
to
this
be
baby,
fair.
but we did not decide Ella. But she is a blessing from the Lord Jesus above, and I will never regret that child ever. I love her so much.
Okay, but we did have a conversation.
Because we were not being as safe as we could have, and
No.
I told him, I said, you know, like I could get pregnant, and he was like, yeah, I like you a lot. Like I would be totally okay with that, which we should have been more smart. But
Yeah.
like I said, we love Ella so much, and she's not completed, but she's a very important part of our family. We love her.
100%. I
Yes.
wouldn't take back anything.
Are you glad you impregnated me?
I'm so glad I impregnated you.
That's so weird. Do you know the exact day baby number 2 was conceived? No, this is confusing to me. I don't even know how we conceived a child, because the time that I ovulated was the time that we were all so sick. You can go back on our films from February.
And it was all when we were all projectile vomiting everywhere.
Yes, Ella caught something really bad, gave it to me, I gave it to Ben, and we did not try to conceive for like a week because we were so sick and we didn't want to get each other re-sick after it was just nasty.
Yeah.
And that was the time that I ovulated, so I really honestly don't know how I got pregnant.
And we don't even know her actual due date, so we can't even like track it back, so.
Well, conception can happen like within a long span of time, so no, we don't know, and I don't know how I'm pregnant right now, so.
How do Ben's parents feel about baby A? So my mom actually had a really good reaction. She was super excited for us. And then when it comes to my dad, we told him, and Amy and my dad both seemed really, really excited.
They haven't really been involved, but they weren't mad.
Yeah.
Would y'all have gotten married if you didn't have Ella? I don't think that we would have gotten married as soon as we did, but you never know like what could have happened.
Yeah.
Because once we got pregnant with Ella, we had this different motivation to stay together. I feel like when you don't have a child, it's a little bit easier to give up on a relationship. So I can't say whether we would be together or not. Like a lot of people ask that, like, do you think you'd still be together if you didn't get pregnant with Ella, like if you didn't have a kid or whatever?
That's a pretty big thing that if you don't have a kid, like there's a lot of
because our lives completely shifted. We were like fully focused on being a family, and I feel like when you're just dating,
the different mindset, you're focused on
we were
careers.
going to college, we were, I don't know, so I don't know if we would still be together if we didn't have Ella, but she did give us motivation to stay together once we did have her. Are you Republican or Democrat? We're a Republican. I saw somebody say that you don't see a lot of YouTube Republican people, and we got a lot of hate actually on our last video because we were pretty open about that we were Republican. Conservative, and people were like, I don't know, people like roasted us about that, so I don't know.
It's fine. Everybody has their side.
Have you ever gotten to a fight and wanted to break up?
No. We've never had a serious conversation about breaking up.
I don't think
ever.
The breakup word ever has come up. The only time that I ever thought about breaking up with Ben, or that I didn't feel like we were meant to be together, was right after I found out I was pregnant. I was like, oh my god, like, are we even meant to be together? That was the only time that I was ever like, do I need to break up with this man? Have you guys ever thought about cheating since you started dating?
Hell to the no. What you about to say?
I'm just kidding. No. Who just thinks about it? Like, must be nice. I feel like that is cheating if you're like thinking about cheating.
I think I would agree.
There's been rumors out there that I am thinking about cheating.
Don't
and
make
I
me
want to
get my
cheat.
knife out.
Who pays more often?
I mean, we've had a merged bank account.
Our bank accounts have been together since Ella was like 2 months old, I want to say. So we've been paying together for a really long time. We don't have separate bank accounts. I don't even remember when we had separate bank accounts.
I don't either.
What's your current relationship with Ben's mom? This will be the last question we answer because we've been answering questions
for
for
my hips.
Almost an hour. I feel like we don't really have a relationship right now. Our relationship is kind of just sitting there, and it's waiting for something to happen. We need to have a conversation, but I don't feel like I'm responsible to initiate a conversation. I feel like the ball's kind of in her court, and maybe she thinks that the ball's in my court. But that's kind of how it is.
Because you're scary, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Thank you.
I'm scared of you sometimes.
Thank you.
So I can't even imagine what other people think.
Our relationship, we don't really have a relationship. Like, we literally don't talk. Like, we don't even talk when we see each other in person, really. And if we do talk, it's like,
A brief.
did you see the snow yesterday? That's kind of like what our conversations are. So it's a little bit awkward, and we pretend like it's not awkward, but like it is. So that is all the questions that we're going to answer. Ben's now going to go play Call of Duty for 147 hours. And I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our channel before you leave. And we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.